With EX03's release, we've seen a lot of new decks in the format. We've seen Trial of the Great Four Dragons, we've seen Explaination, we've seen Dragon Linkz, we've seen many more, but today we're going to be running over Dragon Linkz. Honestly, my personal favourite. I've enjoyed playing it so much, it's such a fun deck. It doesn't do all that much, but it can be so cool when it works. Hope you enjoy. Now, let's kick it off. Here we go. Dragon Linkz. So, as I said, personally my favourite deck to run at the moment, just because of how it plays. Like, I don't know what it is about it. I guess it's because you're utilising on-plays, but you're utilising the Tamer to be able to use those on-plays when you digivolve. Something like that. But let's get into my deck profile here. It performed pretty well. Against the unbeatable Impildramon, it did go 2-0, however. They were real close games, I must say. If only I recorded matches, man, you know? It would be that way. But, kicking it off, we're running, just like the Jessamon does, we're running 4 of the Gurimon, where, if you're over 6000 DP, you get to draw 1. Nothing special, nothing major, but it's a nice little tool for being able to just keep refreshing your hand, no matter what. That's a pretty big red staple these days, honestly. A massively red staple egg. Now, this deck isn't just red, it is red and black, however it is predominantly red. So, and you'll see that a little bit later, so let's shift the main deck off here. But, speaking of red, we do run 4 Volvemon. This is the level 3 that comes with this deck, comes from EX03. Once per turn, when you play a Hina, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. Beautiful round start card, especially if your opponent has got probably 1 in the raising and 1 on field, something like that. And you play this and you play a Hina. We'll get into what Hina does a little bit later, of course. But you play that Hina, you're probably more than likely going to delete that level 3 Searcher that they've just played. Okay, fairs, it's a Searcher, it might have done what it's already done. But, again, board wipe. Beautiful early doors. Not only that though, but it carries it across to its inheritance sources as well. Now that's the shtick with this deck, is that it mostly carries over, well, at least the red side of it, it carries over its skills from on-play to the inheritance as well. And just like that, here's the black counterpart, we have Jessamon, where, again, during your turn if you play Hina, instead of deleting a Digimon, you just straight gain a memory. And that's beautiful, because it turns a Hina play potentially into a 3-drop, down to a 2-drop. Sorry, from a 3-drop to a 2-drop. Which makes it worthwhile. It's also easier to choke your opponent at that point. But instead of carrying over the, when you play Hina, gain 1, instead, all turns, it's going to give your Digimon 1000 DP. Which is beautiful, especially if you're trying to not get your Digimon hit, or you're trying to get over a special security amount. And you'll see how that adds up a little bit later as well. And then just for filler on our level 3s, we are going to be running 3 of the ST7 Agumon. Nothing special. 0 Digivolve cost off the red egg. And when it attacks, it gains plus 2000 for the turn. Again, just adding to these plus DPs here that we have. Very nice. Moving on to our level 4 champions. We're starting with the black side this time. As you can see, we're going to run 4 Jazardmon. Now, beautiful thing here, on play, it is only a 4-drop as well, so do remember that, 4-drop, very nice. On play, you can reveal the top 4 cards, add 1 Digimon with Dragon in its traits, basically. And then you get to add 1 Hina as well. Place the rest to the bottom. Beautiful, nice Searcher. If you have a Hina in play when you're digivolving, you're able to do that multiple times as well. But we're going to run 4 of that. And just like the level 3 counterpart, this level 4, well, the Digimon has an on-play effect. It gains 1000 DP, when it's in the inheritance, of course. The red side does the exact same. So reveal top 4, add 1 Dragon and a Hina from your deck, from those 4, sorry. Bottom deck the rest. However, instead of giving the 1000 in the evolution, it is in fact going to be, if this Digimon has an on-play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. Again, just a board wipe. It's basically doing what the level 3 version did, except not having that Hina requirement, And you can in fact 4-drop it as well, which is phenomenal. Saved me many a time. Saved me many a time. And then just for filler, we're going to be running 4 Cyclone Mon. Just like that. That's nice, just for a bit of filler. Because his one attacking inheritance also allows you to delete a Digimon with 2000 DP or less. So you're feeding into that deletion side of things a little bit more, which is really useful. Now, as we get through this deck, you'll see that some of the effects change a little bit more and some become a little bit stronger than others, in my opinion. As we move into the black side here, we got 4 Jazza Richmond. Now his on play allows you to de-digivolve 1. He is an 8-drop, raw 8-drop, but we'll get into how that matters. How that doesn't really matter a little bit later. So his on play, it allows you to de-digivolve 1 of your opponent's Digimon, and then you can play a Hina without paying its memory cost. Very nice, very nice. I'm just going to jump ahead here and say that the red side also does that. However, except for de-digivolve, we're running 4 of them as well, by the way. Instead of de-digivolve, it is delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 or less. And then you can play a Hina for free. Both do slightly different things. One allows for higher level play, so if your opponent's at like a level 5 or a level 6, where you're not really going to be able to hit that 5,000 DP cap, then you can still kind of start pushing your opponent a bit more, applying a little bit more pressure just by de-digivolving. Especially with the current meta as well, where a lot of things can't be bounced or returned to hand or DP reduced or all of that sort of stuff. De-digivolving, there's nothing really to stop against it. In fact, I don't think there is anything to stop against it. It even stops Magnamon X antibody, which is very nice. It stops it from going to the top of the security stack, and it just fully trashes it. However, let's talk about these two's inherited effects. Jazza Richmond, while this Digimon has an on-play effect, gain security type +1. Beautiful! Beautiful! Now that combos in really well with something that we'll get into in just a little while. But who doesn't love having more than one security attack? Doing 2 damage in a turn, 2-3 damage in a turn. I love it. Love it. I play Justimon, to be fair, so. However, I call him Logarithmmon, but that's not his name. Logarithmmon. Close enough, right? When you delete an opponent's Digimon, gain 1 memory. That can be deleted in any way. That can be deleted by battle. That can be deleted by effect. That can be deleted by DP reduce. That can be deleted by whatever. It can be deleted by attacking. I think I already said that one, but you know. You know. 2 beautiful level 5 cards, which, honestly, they play really well in Dolbeck as well. So I can't really complain. Now, let's get into the big boys. Let's kick it off. Metallic Dramon. This is what he normally looks like. This is his ult up. Just so you don't get confused. Metallic Dramon. We run 4 of. Why not? He's a hot drop as well anyway, so he still has an on-play effect, as you'd expect from this entire deck. But he is a 12 drop, I must say. However, his on-play, de-digivolve 1 all of your opponent's Digimon. Every single one. Then, delete one of your opponent's level play cost of 5 or less Digimon. Bro, you're telling me I can de-digivolve everything and then delete a 5 cost, a 5 play cost? You're telling me somebody can have a big stack, or even of what, Digicrossed? You're telling me somebody could have Digicrossed? And I can de-digivolve that into like a level 3, and it only be a play cost of 3, and I can just delete that stack? Bruh. However, it doesn't end there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just zoom in here so you can see the text. If no Digimon are deleted by this effect, none of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon can digivolve until the end of your opponent's turn. Brother man. Brother, you're telling me that if I hard drop this card for 12, A Paildramon, Imperial Dramon player cannot Digivolve or DNA Digivolve into Imperial Dramon and destroy me? Like, oh, what? Bro, I'm happy about that. I trolled this Imperial Dramon player on Monday. Bro, I had 3 of these in my hand. I'm hard dropping every turn. Yes, he's at 10 memory, but this man can't do anything. He had 2 cards in hand. However, he found a way to do something. So, it doesn't really matter. However, again, it doesn't end there. During your opponent's turn, if you have a Tamer in play, the Digimon gains Blocker and Reboot. Bro, that's a 12k, potentially 14k blocker. Metallic Dramon. Very, very nice, no matter what. However, his counterpart, Volcanic Dramon, let's just show you here. The alternate art and the regular art. 2 more beautiful cards, I must say, especially the alternate art. As you could have guessed, Volcanic Dramon has an on play. Delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. I can board wipe. This deck can board wipe. If everything somehow has 3k DP, they're all gone. It's insane. Okay, that's just an ideal world where you board wipe. But, if no Digimon are deleted by this effect, your opponent cannot play Digimon with 5000 DP or less until the end of their turn. That stops Jesmon. Straight up. That also technically stops Diaboromon in his late game stages where he's tokening left, right and centre. But again, that just means that something that can't be deleted. Which again, in the current meta, there's a lot of things that can't be deleted. Again, it doesn't end there. This deck just keeps on coming. When attacking, if you have a Tamer in play, trash 1 card from the top of your opponent's security stack. Bro, I'm doing 2 damage anyway, just because I attack. And if I throw this man in the bottom of their stack, I'm doing 3 damage in a turn, basically. Bruh! I'm loving it. But we'll get into how those are a little bit more broken soon. Because there's just a few more cards. Right, we're getting towards the end. But like I said, we'll get into how these become even more broken in just a second. As you saw, Hero is our memory tamer. Bruh, like why not? Just a staple red memory tamer at this point. You run 2 of these. You can swing for big boy damage if you're level 5 or higher. Plus the additional other 2 1000s in stack. That's potentially 6000 additional damage in a turn if you have 2 heroes on field. Beautiful red memory tamer, no reason not to run him. Crimson Bee. Crimson Bee? I guess that works. Crimson Blaze, 2 of them. Again, just very nice. It works into the level 5 red, where if you delete something, gain a memory. So basically, if your opponent somehow has 6 Digimon on field, and you drop a Crimson Blaze, you can get at least 1 memory back. Because, yeah, if he has six Digimon on field, costs 0, obviously, which is very, very nice. Now, the girl of the hour. Hina Kurihara, sorry. 4 of these. 4 of these, again, alternate art and normal art. I've been very, very lucky with the cards that I got for EX03. Hina here, at the start of your turn, if your opponent has 1 Digimon, just a single Digimon on field, no matter what, gain 1 memory. Beautiful card. I feel like that could be used in any other deck. It could replace Kazu in the Justimon deck or Machine Dramon deck, because you're basically guaranteed a memory. I don't know, it's just, I feel like she can be used in other decks, not just this one. Although you are then just having a dead Tamer on field, really. Because her second effect is during your turn, if one of your dragons, if one of these Machine, Sky, Rock, Earth dragons Digivolve, then you may suspend the Hina to activate the on-play effect. You're telling me I can get all of my on-plays just by Digivolving? If I have a Hina, of course. Now, not only that, but ladies and gentlemen, if you have 3 Hinas on field and you digivolve into your level 6, either one of these, then, and you're digivolving into it, right? So it's only a 4 cost here. It's only a 4 cost. You may tap the Hina to use the on play, to digivolve and delete, or stop your opponent from doing whatever. If it's not enough, tap another Hina, digivolve again, and delete something else. If that's not enough, tap another Hina, digivolve again. Each Hina pops at a different time. They pop independently, so you're able to do that no matter what. Same goes for Volcanic Dramon. Tap a Hina, delete everything. Or delete everything with the lowest DP. Tap a Hina, delete everything with the lowest DP. Tap a Hina. Bro, you've just got 3 cards off the field. Bro, with Metallic Dramon, you've just shunned your opponent's defenses. Worst case scenario, you've somehow got all 4 Hinas out. Turn 2. Don't ask me how, right? But here we go. And you digivolve into Gizzardmon, which allows you to search your deck. Okay, you're not going to get the Hina if you have all 4 out, but you digivolve into it. Tap the Hina, you're searching 4 cards. Tap 2, tap 3, tap 4. You're searching 16 cards, and you're gaining 4, at least, probably, if you're lucky. That's just, it's, oh, this deck just works so well, and I don't know why. Now, I was going to play it at the December regionals online, for Europe, that is. However, that has unfortunately been cancelled as of today. That gives you a timestamp of when I've recorded this video. But there you go. But I want to play this deck more. The more and more that I see about this beautiful, beautiful tech, I want to play it more. And I can't wait to.